Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, and welcome back. Today we're gonna have a little fun day. We're gonna go out to a car show. Gonna meet up with Underdog Builds and our buddy SRT Therm. We're gonna be taking the 5.7 today. Should be fun. There's some cool things coming with Underdog Builds. He's gonna be doing a cam and head swap on his 3 Eagle 5.7 Chrysler 300. So he wants to get a run in. Well, when I say he, I mean me. We're gonna get a little run in with him. We're gonna do try to do a dig, maybe a roll, one of the two, maybe both. We're gonna see just where his car is sitting right now with the mods that he has installed, and then he's gonna compare it to where this car is currently sitting. I do have some cool things in the works for this. I sent the tune file to a buddy of mine who took a look at it. He wants to make some changes to it, so that's something we will do eventually. I just got to get a couple things ordered, and then this car will also be getting faster. But to get things kicked off today, it's a little dirty. We cut the grass this morning, and yeah, it's a little dirty. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to hop on in. We're going to start it up, and we're going to go over to the automatic car wash, and we'll give it a quick little cleaning up. All right, here we go. It's hot as hell today. It's extremely hot. I think the temperature was like 81, but the heat index is a little hotter. So here we go. It says 84 degrees, but it doesn't feel like it, that's for sure. It's a little warmer. So I've been using the Ray-Ban Metas, the camera glasses, for a lot of the POV driving. I did a full video. I was with my buddy. He had his Ford GT out, so I hooked up the glasses and thought it turned out great. I want to hear what you guys think, because I thought it turned out pretty good. It takes a little bit of tinkering, just because the orientation is a little weird, so it doesn't come in the proper orientation that you would see if you're on like mobile or on like a tablet where you can rotate your device and it'll be full screen for you. It's a little weird, so I have to like do some tinkering with it. But hopefully today we can get you a couple different POVs. Hoping Underdog Build, he comes out and he brings like his little 360 camera. I don't know if he has the little thing that attaches to the rear of the car. That'd be cool, because it'd kind of give you like that third-person kind of racing game, kind of feel to it. And then I'll also have my perspective with the Ray-Bans on. So stick around for that. So like I said, we're going to the car wash. We're going to give this thing a quick little spray down. Something really quick and easy, because it's going to rain tomorrow, so I'm not going to go crazy with it. Just enough to make it look nice and presentable for the show. We'll meet up with him, hang out at the show for a little bit, and then we'll decide kind of what we want to do in terms of the runs. We're a couple minutes out from the car wash that I like to go to, and I want to kind of take a second and go over what the changes are going to be that I'm going to be doing with this car. I did a video a while back going over everything that was wrong, at least that I knew of that was wrong with the car. And after talking with the buddy that's going to be tuning this thing up and getting it to be making its maximum power that it can, we've come to the conclusion that we need a few more things to be changed. So firstly, if you look over here to our left-hand side, we have a couple gauges. So we have an oil pressure that never worked, like ever, and then we have this air-fuel ratio gauge. Now I have it unplugged right now. And the reason is either some this one, it doesn't do that. It just stays at 14.7, and it maybe might hit 14.8 sometimes. So I'm going to be replacing the AFR gauge. I'm going to use the same exact one that's in my my SRT8, which is basically like a newer version of this. It's kind of cool. And then on top of that, I'm going to be replacing all of the O2 sensors. So the upstreams are incorrectly reading. Apparently they're only reading at 1 volt, so they're not really getting a proper signal. So that will also help with tuning the car up. So here we are. We're at the car wash. I was going to use the automatic, but I really don't want to, like, I got time. It's 4:18. I got some time, so I'm just going to hand wash it. I'm going to use the little thing they have here. Now, automatic, I will take it through just because there is no brushes. It's all like laser guided, touchless wash, but we're not gonna do that. I got some time, so get this thing washed up, and I'll get back to you here in a few minutes. Alrighty, so washed the car, got it all dried off. Outside looking pretty good, so we're on our way to the car show now. Was gonna pull out the Ray-Bans, but they weren't turning on, so I have them plugged in just to see if it was just a bad battery. Because last time I used them, they were at like 99% battery life, so I was like, okay, I don't know why they're not turning on. So I plugged it in. Hopefully they'll be ready by the time we head to Mexico, have a little fun. But we're about 3-4 minutes out from the car show. It's just up the street here at the local auto parts store. So we're about to pull up here in a couple minutes, and we'll see what's what. Alrighty, here we go. We're approaching right now. We get in the turn lane here. Oh yeah, it's 15 minutes too, and they're already packed. Alrighty, well, let's see what we can scounger up here. This one was always a great event to go to. Tons of different cars, different types of makes, models, and whatnot. It's always a good one to go to. So we're going to take a quick little whistle stop in the car. We're going to see if we can find a good spot or two park on up here. Like I said, we're waiting for underdog builds. We're waiting for Therm. So ideally would be parking with spot with 3 spaces. We can get the cars side by side, and that'd be pretty cool. This one's always, like I said, a very, very good event to go to. So this is the first one I'm going to this year. I've always tried to go. It's either been miserable rain, so no one shows up. The last time I actually had time to go, they did it in the morning, so I was asleep. And now, finally, we're able to come to this one. We got Corvettes, Mustangs, Challengers, another Prowler over here. There's a couple familiar cars I've seen from other events. This GT350 from Culver's, I've seen him many a times. Let's see here. This GT500 I've seen before. I'm going to go ahead and we are going to park right next to... Oh, I don't even know. I haven't even been over this way yet. It's like an old 6.1 SRT8 plumb crazy right there. Take a look at that. Yeah, tons of cars today. Tons of cars. Alright, so I'm going to spin around here. We're going to park up. Get a nice little spot. I'm going to see if I can't save some for Marshall and Therm. And I'll get back to you guys here momentarily. Alright, so here we are. You're going to hear copyrighted music because obviously quite a few cars here already, and it's not even the official start time. So I'm gonna shoot the boys a message. I'm gonna see where they're at, what their ETA is, and then we will walk around and check out some of the cars. Alrighty, so I just got word from Therm. He'll be here in about half an hour. I haven't heard back from Doug Bill, but we will hopefully get a response from him soon. So we're gonna take a minute and walk around. We're gonna see what we got here. Classic Mustang, Chevy SSR. These things have always been interesting to me. A few more cars around here. Nice little Formula. Trans Am, Camaro, F-body. Nice Chevelle. Always like seeing these out. Some of these little street rods. A few more cars, kind of like a nice truck. Little Galaxy 500. Sorry, Fairlane 500. Always get the two mixed up for whatever reason. Here, Olds 442. Always love these things. Pace car version. Another F-body. 6th gen Camaro. Next to, I believe it's what, a 68? 67. Extras. We got a Challenger. Plum crazy with the white interior. That's probably one of my favorite combos of all time. This is like the perfect cruiser car. C2 Corvette. Very beautiful blue. Another F-body. A nice GTX here. 67. V6 Mustang, probably not part of the show. Nice Nova. And then an EcoBoost Mustang in Adriatic blue. This was a blue that caught my attention. This was something that I was looking at for the Dark Horse SC. It was between Adriatic blue and the other one. It's slipping my mind right now. Argon blue. There it is. Argon blue. We'll come over this way, and we'll walk from that way, and we'll do a little loop around. Another classic Mustang. I like these lower pickup trucks, the side steps. These things are cool. Demon 170. Absolutely amazing condition. And unlike a lot of the cars you see, the block is actually not swole for once. 2013 Challenger 392. It's for sale. Will I buy it? No, I don't want a 392. Thunderbird. I do like these as well. They're like a more modern take of the classic, but it still has problems as PCM electrical issues, from what I've been told. Not really the best. It's kind of a shame because these are some pretty cool cars. Nice, excellent cruisers. Corvair, Chrysler 300, classic. You don't see any of the old generation 300s. It's all the new stuff. Chevelle. There's a Cornet and E-Ray Corvette. Oh yeah. Little BRZ. Fun little track cars. C4 Corvette. Over here we got a GT500. Early S197 cars. Pretty good bargain for money if you can find one. I can find them for about $30,000 and you get a lot of bang for the buck. Supercharged 5.4 liter. Amazing car. Custom Buick right here. And we have my car, about the RT, showing off the stock looking engine bay. Over here we got a Saturn Sky. I always like these things too. Kind of wish that one of the car manufacturers would make smaller two-seater sports cars with a smaller engine. Yeah. Cars like this are always fun to drive. You know, look at the Miata, for example. Perfect prime example of it. 2009. Walking. C5 Corvette. A couple classics coming in. Another Corvette. Monte Carlo. Got a Prowler over here, a C6. A 650 Mustang. GT350. Here's that Fairlane we saw earlier. C2 and a whole row of Corvettes. All the Corvette fellas like to hang around down here. C8, C5, C8. This one's an E-Ray. C8, C4, C8. A couple more C8s. There's a C1. Nice Challenger. It's a V6. And more C8s. C5. There's a Chevy SS over there. CTS-V. Pontiac. Grand Sport C7. C6. Two more C8s. Got a nice Nova and Fox body over there. Nice little Chevy pickup truck. LS1. Like some of these restorations. Put some modern tech in them, make them ultimate cruisers.
Oh well. Maybe I was dreaming. Might have been. I don't know.
Like a Mustang, classic Mustang 65. Another Mustang. Got a few of them here. Cobra. Got both variants of it actually. We got the early SN95 and then the new Edge. Good Bel Air. Trans Am right there parking there. Couple more Mustangs, Camaro, Hot Wheels version, GT350, C3 Corvette. It's a nice mix of modern and classics. I like that. And DTO. Even got a little Porsche Boxster. GT Mustang. More classics. 68 Chevelle. Nice CUDA here. F-body. Viper, SRT10, legendary. I think that it's only, what, just a little bit after 5 o'clock, which is the show start time. There's gonna be cars coming and going all the next 3 hours. So that's what we got so far. So any other interesting cars come in, I will make sure to grab the camera and film it. So stick around. Hopefully we hear a response from Mr. Underdog Bills. That'll be cool. Hopefully he can make it out so we can get some runs in. If not, then that'll have to be postponed, unfortunately. But stick around. And sometimes you just never know who you're gonna run into. Got these weird guys walking around with dreads. Look at this guy. He's got to get his content some way or another.
What's up, gang?
What up?
I'm recording you, recording me.
Yeah,
so what's
vlogception.
going on here?
Yeah, I see you parked over there.
Yeah, I was like, might as well stay out the mix, but be in the mix, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm way down over there.
Yeah, I just remember it was all condensed over here last time, so I was
Yeah,
like,
there was a spot. And Therm's on deck. 2 cameras in your face, buddy.
I know, where's that park at?
He's over there, and I'm in the mix over here.
In the mix over here. I'm not the mix, he's in the mix. Okay. Typically how
Your Sublime AAR Cuda's here too.
Oh, he is too? I'll figure it out. Alright.
So Eagle Eye viewers will notice that that is a Challenger, but Cuda-fied. It's got a custom-made fabrication kit to make it look like the AAR Cuda from the 70s. But we'll get some more information here in a little bit. Okay, so I teleported. I got all 3 cars next to each other for the first time. We all met previously at another show, but we were dealing with downtown parking. So this is the first time we actually got all 3 next to each other, featuring Honda CR-V. So we're gonna get all the cars together. We're gonna do one more walk around. I already did my filming with the walk around, so we don't have to do that again. And we're gonna go grab some grub, and then it's gonna be BTA. It's gonna be BTA for good old 300C. So stick around. Okay, so I can only guess that this guy has just got a level. I don't know. Nice beat on tire. Oh yeah. 3.8.
Am I mistaken, or is the
Easily
is
1,000
the
wheels.
wheels from factory, or did they add the wheels to the factory structure? I think this got to be repainted just because of the grill.
No, this has painted stripes, so you can tell because it's looped around, but the outline of the orange is vinyl.
Yeah, that's vinyl.
So, in other words, Buddy spent 10 grand.
yeah, but the grill does look aftermarket. That looks that looks like one of those American custom USA.
It might have been hit and redone, but it's an OEM style, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But clean GT500 whip, easily 1,000 wheel. Unload was 1,000 wheel. B85 throw in there. This kid's ruining my shot again.
8:30 p.m. Eastern, 5:30 Pacific time.
And it's a track pack too. So, but he doesn't have.
You can hear the San Antonio.
Okay, now I got to figure this out. Carbon fiber wing. You don't have track pack wheels.
National broadcast can be heard on channel.
It's hard to tell, but let's see the carbon. Okay, this is a track pack car. So if you're unsure, you see a car that looks like a track pack but isn't a track pack. Wing risers are here. And then if it's a non-track pack but it has the carbon fiber wing on the back, there's a space right here that'll block out the middle wing riser. That's the way to tell. Absolutely kick-ass car. Love the GT500s. All right, well, you see one went. Marshall had to go. He had some things he had to take care of before we could get our runs in. Therm's still here. He's going to do some walking around. But we will be racing. It'll probably be like a couple days down the line. I think we're gonna try to link up 2 days from now. So it will be in this video. So again, make sure to stick around. But while we're here, I want to go over Therm's car here. So it's originally a 2016, I want to say, SRT 392 Challenger that he bought from Copart. And then he basically revived it into kind of a modern version of an AAR CUDA. Completely fabricated the front end. He did some light engine work, couple bolt-ons. He added the striping like the AAR CUDAs. Nice 17-inch drag pack. And he also did custom tail lights as well that are similar to the original AAR CUDA. He's done a lot of work to this car. He's taken really good care of it. And seeing him bring it back from the dead, it's really, really cool. Small distraction. See if he comes. That's a cool ass car. But yeah, so it's cool to see it revived and bringing another car back from the dead, making it unique. It pretty much is one of one. Like I said, everything has been custom fabricated. He did it pretty much himself. It's pretty cool. He even has a little Roadrunner horn. And in fact, you can actually see it. So we might link up with him when we do the race if he's available. So yeah, I'm gonna end it here temporarily, and we'll catch up with you guys in a couple days. All right, ladies and gentlemen, day 2. It's actually not bad out. They were calling for rain, and then the rain said, no, we're gonna actually let you have fun today. So we're out. We got both cars here. We decided on a 50 roll.
Yeah, my 282 is way too.
Yeah, the difference is in the gearing. So this has the 306. It has a 306 gate rag in it. He's got a 282 limited slip differential from Traction Concepts. So there's a difference in gearing. It's the same 5-speed box, but the rear end is different. So 40 roll I can do, because this goes to 6,500 RPM. He can't do a 40 roll because he'll be in second, I'll be in first.
Yeah.
Dig, he'll just blow the rear tires off.
Yeah.
So 50's probably going to be the best.
I think that'll be solid. Solid.
Because you might be in higher RPM than me.
Yeah, but expect to walk away from me immediately.
Yeah, you'll probably be in a little bit higher RPM depending on how the second gear ratio is. Since it says the 306, I know 50 miles an hour is 4,000 RPM.
Okay.
Second gear.
I should be, once I shift and I'm at 50, that should be like 3,500 to 4,000.
Yeah, so you'll be relatively close. So he'll be honking it down because my horn don't work. I will be putting on the Meta glasses if they work. They work charging.
Recording with my third hand.
Yeah, he's got a third hand. It comes out of the back of his head. It's kind of cool. So we'll try to get both angles. We'll get my perspective of running, and then he's going to try to get his perspective. So without further ado, let's make a trip over the border and have a little fun. Yeah, just one more thing before we head on out. Let's go over the modifications. So he's got, this is the pre-Eagle 5.7 Hemi. So this originally made 340 horsepower. So he's got a Diablo tune, some long tube headers with some dumps, and he's got a cold air intake on board. So he should be making around what the Eagle 5.7 was making stock, around 370 horsepower. And then my car, we now know what the cam is. It is a Comp Cam Stage 1. It's like the NSR, like HRT NSR or something like that, Stage 1 cam. We have long tube headers on board, and we have an unknown tune. As I mentioned before, this tune is pretty bad, so I actually got to go over and getting it retuned. I got to get a couple things fixed. Wheel and tire setup, so we're actually on the same tires. We're on Nitto NT 555 G2s. You can see he's got a thinner sidewall. 255s all around for him, and I got a staggered set. We got 235s in the front, 295s in the rear, which will help with especially low traction, because even with the way this tune is, it'll still bust the tires loose. So that's the mods. He's got a stock converter. I got a stock converter. I say it's time we make some things shake, as you say. Let's see what we can make shake.
Yes, sir. Let's see what we can make shake today.
All right, gentlemen.
You're about to make a gap shake. That's what you're
Let's head across the border.
Ready? That 306 market.
Well, that was a fun little run. We only did two. We did a little surprise dig. I gave him the hit somewhat, and he was able to get ahead. But if we had a little bit more time, we all knew that I was pulling ahead on
That
him.
306 would have walked my ass in third gear right there for sure.
Yeah, that
Second
was a
gear,
little
you were
impromptu.
starting to
But then we did the 50 roll, and then
spaced.
he did a lot better than I originally thought. And I apparently shot him. I threw a rock at him. Whoops. Nitto's doing Nitto
Slightly
things.
got the hit, but I stuffed it as soon as I heard your car rev over.
Little scat pack, muffler delete. But yeah, we were. That was a good little run. Cars both performed very well. We did like a 50. I hit 130. I don't know when you let off.
I think I saw like 123, 125, and I was like, no.
It was just
chance.
enough to get the fourth gear to hit.
Yeah. I let it go into fourth gear, and then I was like, this is lazy when I let up.
Yeah, fourth gear is the downfall of these things. That's why if I do any roll racing, it's the 130.
But also, it's a very, very good thing for drag racing in the quarter because you're left
Yeah.
and third are going through those beams, even with the 306, right?
Mhm.
So, NAG 1, 306, 282, no matter what. That's what I was saying in the review for it. I was like, bro, like,
Yeah,
a whole
it's
quarter
just
hit?
much
Yeah.
better geared. But yeah, so that was a good little baseline for both of us. So if you're not subscribed to him, you gotta go subscribe to him. I don't know what you're doing with yourself if not. He's doing a cam and head swap on his C, so he's putting 6.1 heads on his car. He's doing a custom grind, kind of similar to the Comp Stage 2.
But it carries power up top a little bit better, slightly lower lift. 6.2 liter shorty headers, so I'm going from long tubes to shorty headers. That'll give me a position to be able to put long tubes back on it in the future and see the difference. But 6.2 liter shorty headers, I'm not going to shout out the company because they don't have the best reviews, but I got 3-inch catless mids to the SOP Loudmouth 2 that I've been sitting on forever, and then ATI super dampers going on. What else? PSI 1511 springs, titanium retainers from Manley. I mean, there's a whole slew. There's like $8,000 worth of parts going on in this thing.
Oh yeah, there's a lot coming to this thing. Basically a full head cam swap and the manifold. We got he's doing the 6.1 manifold.
He's
So
already spaced plenty of cars.
yeah, that specific manifold was responsible for a lot of people being upset in the Tampa area, if you know, you know. But good baseline for him. So we saw how his car performed, and then for my car, with the way the tune is set right now, eventually I'm gonna get into the lab. He's going into the lab in a couple weeks here to get his stuff done.
Instead of in the shop on jack stands, there's
Yeah.
a high chance that I get to use a lift.
Yeah, you get to do it
Way
in a
better.
professional environment, but this will get retuned. He's doing his thing. We will be revisiting the 50 roll again. Maybe a dig if we can go to the
And we'll
track.
probably include the Charlie Cuda.
And we might involve the little involve the CUDA next one. I might have to bring the big boy out with that one.
Yeah,
I
you'll have
don't.
to
This
bring
one
the
ain't gonna
6-1.
do anything for that.
The 6-1 will put some work in.
But yeah, we'll be revisiting the runs again soon when he gets his done and I get mine done.
And I should have a larger tire.
Yeah, hopefully he'll have a. Doesn't look like he's on rubber bands. He's on 20s, but 35 sidewall. Yeah.
With 255s. I thought it was a 265 35. A 255 35 is even worse. I mean, the sidewall is 35% of the tread width, so it's
Yeah.
even worse than I expected and anticipated.
So that's hopefully we'll have a track day here soon too. We're looking on that, trying to do a track day so then we can actually see it on prep surfaces.
Oh, yeah.
This did a track day once. Of course, the guy who was driving it, this was before I had it, he only ran a 13.5. That's stock RT numbers. So but the goal is 12s for this.
Mine ran a 14.2, letting off 2 seconds early. Because, dude, you want to remember, or you want to know why? I just remembered the other day, because like I was talking about it with Caitlin.
What was it?
Chimed.
Oh,
you know, like
did it?
the chime for the check engine light? And I already had it because of the catless situation.
So you probably had it come on for like a tire.
Yeah, so like it was like bing, and I was like, oh God, so I lifted.
Yeah, you lifted that off. Yeah, and that would have been your best pass.
Yeah, that would have been like a 13.8, 13.6 most likely.
Yeah.
minimum.
If you do yours right, a good tune, you'll be low 13s, maybe high 12s and lower DA. Humidity here sucks, so the DA sucks.
Yeah.
But yeah. So
Hope it'll be 12s. High 12s.
we'll get you there. So, like I said, if you're not subscribed to Underdog Builds, what are you doing with yourself? Go subscribe to him. He's doing a lot. He's doing more than I am because I work way too damn much.
We try to get Ron out as much as possible.
Yeah.
He's
Also-
a working man to a new degree.
Make sure to leave a like on the video. Comment down below what you guys want to see next with both of the cars, with this one, my 6-1. I know like the last 3 videos I said I'm going to get the SRT update out. I just got to drive it. I have not been wanting to drive it, but we will soon. Also, make sure to hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so when the next video goes live, you will be notified of it. We're on the road to 1,000 subs. This kid's already here because he's cooler than me. But we're on the road to 1,000 subs. So every little bit counts. I appreciate every single one of you tuning in, subscribed and non-subscribed. So thank you guys a lot for watching.
If y'all follow me, you better follow him.
Yeah, what he
If
said.
you're rocking with me, then you better be rocking with the team.
So that'll do it for the video, guys. Thank you guys for watching. We will see you on the next one.